What's up? Welcome back to Life with Shaun, or welcome if this is your first time to Life with Shaun. Alright, so this video is going to be another mental health check-in, because we need to talk about how I'm feeling and how I was feeling this past weekend, okay? So it all started last Friday. It's just a lot of things remind me why certain things never work out for me. Even though, you try to live a pretty simple, average life, right? But sometimes your purpose is greater than that. Sometimes every time you try to align yourself with certain lifestyles, it's not where you're supposed to be, and so it never works out. I think about what Mark Cuban stated, that he never could keep a job. It never works out with any 9-to-5 type of job he ever had. And it worked out once he created his own, business, and now he's super wealthy. Okay? That's just a short story. And I think about myself and my own situations, and how I've had so many different type of jobs in my life, and they never last longer than a year. The longest I've had was like 5 years at one company. That was the longest. But that was before I actually, my mindset changed. I was young, early 20s, and trying to create this career and live by what society wanted me to live by. At that time, that's where my mind was at. But as a more mature woman in her 30s, my mindset is a lot different. And I expect more for myself than I did in my early 20s, late teens, alright? I have bigger dreams for myself than I did then. And so I think about what Mark Cuban said about how he could never hold down a job or keep a job. And I think about myself, and it's like, it's the same with me. So I wonder, am I supposed to create my own? Which I've been trying to do that, but I don't know. It always seems like something else gets in the way of me. It seems like something always tries to stop me, or I allow things to stop me from creating my own. I would create it, but I would abandon it. You know what I'm saying? And so I think about that all the time, because it's like I work so hard to try to do things that everybody else wants me to do, but it never works out, and I'm never happy. If I always feel like the routine, I get tired of the routine of life, the same thing every single day. I did look that up on YouTube, and it means that you're unhappy. You feel like your life is stagnant because you start feeling depressed, because it's the same routine every day. It's like you living on a loop. Think of when you see Christmas episodes or Christmas movies about how a person has to relive the same day until they learn a lesson. That is how it feels. It feels like I be living the same day. Same day. I might change my clothes, but it's the same day. And I think it's hard to express that to other people, because then they'll think something's wrong with you. When you tell them, hey, I'm tired of the routine of every day. It's the same day. I feel like I'm living in a loop. And they'll think something's wrong with you because you feel like you're tired of the routine. I'm tired. I need adventure. I need something new. Like a new feeling, something to look forward to. If I don't, I'm unhappy. I'm miserable if I have to live the same day. The same type of routine. Get up. Get ready. Go to a job. Go back home. Get up. Get ready. Go to a job. Go back home. And nothing in between. The reason why I started working out was I wanted to focus on my health. And I wanted to, put myself first finally. But also to break up the routine of every day being the same thing. Like me putting me first is giving me a way to get out of that routine because I'm bettering myself to be better. That's why I be wanting to work out so much. It's because it's something that I'm doing for me. It's not because I'm doing it for looks or anything like that. I'm doing it for me because I want to feel better about me. I don't care what everybody else thinking. I'm not doing it for everybody else validation. I don't give a dang about other people's validation because it don't matter. I gotta be happy with me. And so it's a way for me to feel better about myself, get closer to a better version of me, and also break the routine of the same thing. Yes, it's the same thing when it's working out, but it's me feeling like I'm getting closer to the best version of myself. So it gives me hope. And that's what it is. I feel like most of my life, I've been doing stuff for everybody else and not doing nothing for me. I'm a creative person. I'm a creator. I've always been a creator since I was a child. And when you're a creator, it's hard to do the traditional, what society wants you to do, because you're used to creating. You're used to making something new. You're used to different things. So when you're doing the mundane same thing as everybody else, you become depressed because you're not doing nothing for yourself. You're doing what everybody else expects you to do. And that is why I feel the way I feel. Because I really feel like I am not aligned. Like, you be satisfied when you complete something, but I feel unaligned. That's why I enjoy doing like YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that, because it shows my personality, it shows my creative side, and it doesn't feel like work because it's me creating. I'm showing you my life, but I'm creating that through video forms. Like, it soothes my soul in some type of way because I'm creating. If I didn't do that, I would be depressed. Like, back to being very depressed because I'm not doing nothing for myself. But this is a way for me to have my creative outlet. And so that's why I keep posting. I keep posting my content. And it reaches who it needs to reach at the time. So even if it gets 10 views, it reaches the 10 people that it needed to reach at the time, So I'm not complaining about the views. The views will come when they're supposed to come, When God want me to do what I need to do, or want my stuff to blow up, it'll blow up. I'm not in a rush, It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. So there's no problem with that, So we'll get there. No issue there. I'm grateful for all the learning that I'm doing when it comes to creating and learning editing and video style and getting comfortable on the camera talking to you all. So it gets better. So I ain't complaining, But I just really felt like I needed to to share, because sometimes I feel like I don't have anybody I feel comfortable with sharing how I feel deep inside, because it's like, I don't know if it's me. I feel like I have to put on this front like everything's okay, which it's not. It's just, I have a hard time sharing how I feel to people. And I don't know, I've always struggled with that. Being an introverted person, I've always struggled with sharing how I feel. But, you know, sometimes I'm like the strong friend that have a hard time with sharing. I'm perfect person to listen to and help other people, but sometimes it's hard for me to share my feelings and what I'm going through, you know, because I struggle, but you know, I make it through. And when I know I'm to a point where I need to talk, I will talk. And so that's just how I feel. But that is today's or this week's mental health check-in. How about y'all in the comments check in with me and tell me how your mental health is going? If you're going through something, if you need somebody to talk to, leave a comment. I am happy to talk with you, you know. I am happy to be a listening ear, because we all need somebody to talk to, or we all need some type of encouragement. We do. So keep going.